Hello friends, my name is the real Emile and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport 2. Today we're continuing on with our Let's Play. This is episode 61, and in today's episode, well, now that we have all of the regional championship and factory spec races, and I've also done the 600 horsepower invitational, we're now just going to go through the races basically in order, I guess, until we hit the professional and endurance series. So with that being said, I guess we are going to the manufacturer cup race first, and well, we're going to start on the extreme performance shootout. Experience the performance of the world's most powerful V12 engines. Have you noticed the prize car? I've noticed the prize car. Anyways, our competition sort of looks like that, and I think the car I'm going to use for that will actually be my MC12. So let me just get into that. Let me just find it in my garage first, actually. There was a bunch of cars I could have used for this. I'm going to use my MC12 because I really like my MC12, and it's also apparently my quickest standard S-Class car. Right. Okay, let's do this. Amateur Cup races. Experience the performance of the world's most powerful V12 engines. You've seen the competition. Here we go. We are going to the Sebring International Raceway, the New York Circuit Reverse, the Suzuka Circuit, and the Sunset Peninsula Infield Reverse. I just voted for the Astra VXR in D class. Interesting. I wonder how well that's actually doing, because apparently they were not doing well. V12s are my favourite cylinder-orientated engines. Rotaries are in a different world. I do have to admit, I like the V12s. I think I like V10s for the noise, though. V10s make a fantastic noise. I'm also quite partial to a 5-cylinder as well, just because those are such weird engines, and Volvos, and basically Volvos are the only things to use them, and that makes me happy. Or they used to, anyways. I think Audi uses them mostly nowadays, but I don't care about Audi, so whatever. Anyways, this car has a massive arse. I will just quickly point that out. Also, in case you're wondering, competition-wise, there is an MC12 in there. I'm assuming... Oh, hey, this is the Sebring full. I wasn't actually really expecting. I'm so used to doing the short course, I like slow down just in preparation for that, but it turns out no. Just scared the living crap out of my hamster by moving its cardboard house. It literally spun on its arse. Well then, interesting. So that Enzo is actually a little bit worrying. You see, here's the thing. For whatever reason, the MC12 is rated higher than the Enzo in this game. However, in basically every other subsequent Forza game, the Enzo was higher rated than the MC12. Emile's not a cock, aka an Audi enthusiast. Yes, the good old MC12. Indeed, I love the good old MC12. It's a cool car. Well, yeah. Anyway, interestingly enough, the Enzo is usually about 30 PI over the MC12, whereas in this game, the MC12 actually does have quite a bit of a lead on the Enzo when it comes to PI. So it'll be interesting to see how this works out, because as much as I love the MC12, it drives absolutely amazing, and I do prefer it over the Enzo. I've got to admit, I've driven Enzos in the past in Forza, and they basically handle like MC12s, but with more straight line speed, so... yeah, they're usually quite good, which does have me a little bit worried, but yeah, we should do just fine. Alright, there we go. Coming down the mesh straight. I'm sure Ferrari paid them to make the Enzo superior in the later games Kappa. No one cares about the Enzo anymore, not even Ferrari. They have, like, the F70 and stuff to worry about. Ferrari doesn't care about their heritage, you know this already. They really don't. Hence, you know... I don't know. Also, apparently it doesn't matter that the Enzo is should be the quickest cars. Why can't my animal stories be as interesting as Happy's? Because Happy's involve hamsters face fucking each other, and I don't really want to read the story of face fucking stuff ever again. The MC12 reminds me of the Cadillac SLR. You take something that the majority loves and then make it weird for no reason other than income. But I really like the MC12. It's a cool car. I've always preferred the MC12 over the Enzo, like, massively. I think this is actually... people like to say the MC12's quite ugly, but I personally think it looks really fucking awesome. I really like the MC12. It's a cool, cool car. Well, I'm not a huge fan of the Enzo. I don't know, the Enzo, styling-wise, I'm just not a fan of it. To be fair, I wasn't even a fan of it when it first came out, you know. It didn't really tickle my pickle as much as, say, a McLaren F1 did. But I've always liked the MC12, so... for me, the MC12 is the much superior car over the Enzo. It's the one I'd rather buy. This is why this is sort of my official race car for lobby racing in Forza most of the time. You know, in Forza 5 I had an incredibly fast A-class version of this car. Like, it was super duper quick, and in Forza 6, this car's S-class in Forza 6, isn't it? So I think I have an S-class built one of these, and it's pretty damn sweet. I do have to admit, as far as S-class cars go, I believe I really liked my F50. I had a really good F50. Excuse me. I had a really good F50. That was cool to drive. I was drinking when you said that and almost died. One. Best way to make animal stories cool is to put them in. Wow, Ludo, you're fucking wow. Get out. Nah, I'm joking. Don't. Please, I need the viewers. Right. Also the mods. Oh wait, no, I've already gone mod, never mind. Now, my nose is apparently going to be a bit of a bitch during this episode. That's lovely. It would of course be on one of my favourite cars in the game. I apparently just fall ill and ruin the commentary. Yeah, sure. At the end of the stream, we'll do that. Again, I'm not too sure how long the stream's going to last for. I'm thinking I'm probably going to do this race. I might do another one. Well, I'm going to definitely do two. I'm going to do at least 2 more races. There we go. Let's put it that way. Or 2 more championships, I should say. This one and the next one, and maybe even another one after that will depend. Okay, Alpine, welcome back. This time I won't link you to videos to help you. Well, I didn't really help yesterday, other than disguising that fucking weird shit you made me sit through. Which I don't really understand what that was all about, but it was about something, that's all I know. It was something. I think that's the best way I can describe yesterday's videos. Mercifully, apparently the Amateur Cup races are a lot, sort of smaller than some of the previous championships. Who else is waiting for World's Greatest Drag Race 6? Are you on about Eric Ship's thing, or are you on about like who is it that runs those drag races? I can't remember. I think it's Drive. I could be wrong. It could be like Motor Trend or something. Not me, because I'm making. Wow, I'm really dumb sometimes. Anyways. Well, hopefully I can limp this home. I'm kind of hoping I can. Well, at least that's my first fuck up of the day. We needed to get that one out of the way. So, gearbox is slightly broken, steering is slightly broken. I've broken the front aero as well. However, straight line speed-wise, I shouldn't be too badly done for. Leafy got hacked. Is he still ripping kill? I don't know. He hasn't uploaded a video, and I haven't really seen him on Twitter, so I don't really know. I hope he comes back, though. I kind of like Leafy. I know, sue me, whatever. Leafy got his account back yesterday. He's sure, because all his video titles were still something to do with the Poodle crew or whatever he got hacked by. Right. There we go through there. Alright. On the brakes again. I do have to admit, having messed up steering is making this a little bit harder. Admittedly, through those, like, the sort of, when I'm going right, it's fine. It's just going left is a bit of a nightmare, apparently. Actually, broken steering might be a good thing through here. Yes, it is, because I can just sort of... Well, I may as well damage the car a bit more. Wait, did I hit the drive line that time? Oh, well. No. No. Get back there, M. Rossi. Don't be a twat. Don't be a dickhead. Thank you. This is somewhat out of red line. That's the best way to describe what's happening right now. Oh, now fucking Muller's coming up for a bit of a... Just because your MC12 is more healthy doesn't mean you can do... Oh. Well, there we go. I guess that deals with that problem. Okay. I didn't particularly want to do that, but I mean, when push comes to shove, apparently I can shove better. All of Leafy titles are back now too. Cool. I saw someone on Twitter about him uploading today. Okay, cool. You know, you can hate them all you want. It's not nice to see another guy get hacked, though, because it always makes you worry about whether his, like, PayPal and stuff's gonna get compromised. Because if that happens, he basically loses all of his money, which isn't good. Brandon, what car is on your profile pic? I think it's a Mini, isn't it? It looks like a Mini. It's a C-Class. Is it? Oh. Anyways. Coming down here for the final time. Hopefully, in the next race I don't write off my Maserati. Or write off everyone else's Maserati. I don't know how badly I actually damaged the Enzo and the MC12 when they collided together. I think that basically saved this race for me, though. Mini equals C-Class, clearly. Oh, wow, I didn't actually get that much money at all for that. 16 grand. Well, then. Oh, well. Next race heads to New York Reverse. Speaking of New York Reverse, this is probably not going to end well because, yeah, New York never ends well. And considering I can't drive right now, it's going to end even worse than usual, apparently. My mum has a Nissan Note. Okay, interesting. The Note's it's an alright car, I guess. It's not the most exciting car in the world, but hey-ho. I guess mums don't really buy particularly well, I don't know, parents in general don't seem to buy particularly exciting cars, at least in my experience. I don't know. I remember there was a bunch of kids at college whose parents used to own, like, really interesting cars, and, like, my dad has had an Opel TVR and 2 rusty 70s Corollas, well then, interesting. Yeah, I remember, like, friends at college, like, one of their dads had a 500 horsepower Sierra at one point. The one in my pic is a C63 AMG that my pap had for a bit. Oh, but he does nothing with them. Well then. Oh yeah, you was on about that TVR, I forgot the name of it. It's got some fucking sweet ass name that I forgot the name of. But yeah, now he's got an E-Class. Well then. So he went from a C63 AMG. Wait, is it an E63 AMG or is it just a random E-Class thing? C63 AMGs are good cars. They're mad cars. I know that much about them. My dad has 2 BMW. Oh, you've already spoken about the diesel BMWs. Yeah, I don't. Again, I struggle to call them exciting cars, but I mean, whatever you're into, man, it really is sort of your own thing. Again, I don't know. I'm going to stop speaking now. Stop speaking words or else you'll offend people. Also, my nose is still incredibly blocked. It's an E-Class 4matic. Okay, cool. BMW diesels are good if you want to hit a Mosler. Well then. Oh yeah, I get the thing. Oh, right, there we go. The brakes on the MC12 are surprisingly solid. Not gonna lie, the brakes are actually getting me out of quite a lot of trouble here. Not sure of the number designation. Is it a modern E-Class or is it an old E-Class? What plate's it on? I guess that's a better thing to ask. Brake, 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 brake. There we go. Brake again. Don't say that to pro racing. He's just love-struck at the moment. Wait until the realities of BMW ownership set in and he won't be a fan anymore. For example, not being let out at junctions at all. I'm so anxious for the Grand Tour. It'll be good. It'll be good, of course it'll be good. It'll be better than anything the BBC can come up with right now. Even if they have replaced Chris Evans, that hasn't really stopped the product itself being just a... I don't know, it's just given it a bad name now, hasn't it, really? I've always said since the start, the one thing they should have done with Top Gear is they should have left it alone for at least a couple of months and just let the whole scandal and everything like that just die down. And then you can come back and go, hey, we got a new TV show, it's great. You know, you can do that after the whole scandal and stuff died down, but like straight afterwards, it's like, bro, do you even, like, know what you're doing? What were the sponsors on that car? There's something to do with biscuits, I know that much. Oh, it was Larson's Biscuits, wasn't it? But when you open the door, it said arse or something like that. I remember that much. It was black. And also a bunch of people made designs for it. Brasley or something. I think that was on one of the sides, yeah. Because it had, like, sponsorship decals, like, on different sides of the cars. Because, yeah. There we go. Oh, there we go. Stretch it just about. No wheel spin out of there. No problem whatsoever. Peniston. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, Peniston. I remember that one. It's interesting. Yeah, God, that was a good Top Gear episode, that one. I don't know, I still really like Season 13. That's probably my sort of favourite season for Top Gear. You know, that's when they did the Cars 15 or 17-year-old challenges, which was still pretty fun. They did a bunch of stuff in Season 13, that was pretty cool. They did a bunch of challenges, and I've always preferred the challenges over just like car reviews and so on from Top Gear. You know, it's why I think personally one of the weakest segments of the new sort of season 22 was episode 4, the one that was all car reviews, because it had stuff about the BMW i8 and stuff on. I don't know, I really feel like to enjoy a Top Gear review, I actually have to be interested in the car itself, and the BMW i8 is a car which really doesn't interest me, so, yeah. Can't remember what I had for lunch today. I didn't even have lunch today. I've had one thing today, and it was fried bread, and it was very nice. And that was it. Because, well, I don't really, I don't know. You gotta watch them calories, bro. Well, I don't actually care, it's just most of the time I don't... Here's the thing with me, I don't eat if I'm not hungry, and yeah. If I'm not hungry, I don't eat, so... Some days, there'll be days where I, like, don't really have much at all, and then other days where I, like, chow down on all sorts of bollocks. Because, yeah. I do have a really nice loaf of bread I bought in, though, so that was lovely. Hello, Jake, welcome to stream. 17-year-old challenge for season 13, it was indeed. Episode 2, I believe. The thing with the new Top Gear is that they still have the budget, and they're proving that it isn't the same about Clarkson, Hammond and May. Yeah, basically they've thrown all their eggs into this basket, and they're still breaking at the end of the day, and they're not making a decent enough omelette, so... Yeah, I think they should probably have just stopped. Hello. I'm scared, hi. Well, how are you scared? Yeah, I know it was a long time ago. I think the season 13 I have a bunch of Top Gear box sets up there. It really irritates me because I can't actually finish the numbers. Because unfortunately the DVDs for season 12 and 18 weren't actually sold in the UK for whatever reason, so... I have actually since bought them. I bought them through the Microsoft Video Store so I can watch them on Xbox One and PC. The best car for a teen is obviously a Volvo station wagon. I wish I could have insured a Volvo station wagon. I still insist the best car for a teen is the Fiat Panda because it's easy to drive, it's easy to park, and it's very hard to crash a Fiat Panda, so yeah, it's also quite slow. I mean, it's also quite fun through the corners, actually, I will say that much. The amount of corner speed you can actually take in that little thing is pretty darn good. Like, most corners you don't even have to lift off for, it'll just go around them perfectly fine. It's pretty cool. I like my car, what can I say? Anyways, lap 8 of 8 here at the New York circuit. Gotta say, I haven't crashed the car yet, which is lovely. Will I crash the car on the final corner? The final place where I could actually crash the car, the answer is... Nope, I managed to get through there perfectly fine. Muller and Rossi are pretty close to fine. Surprisingly enough, Muller actually stayed in front of Rossi, which kind of amazes me. Because look at the amount of metal between the driver and the tree, he will inevitably hit. Yeah, that. Excuse me. Anyways, 27,759 credits. Don't really level us up all that much, however it does level the car up. 10% discount on rim style upgrades by Momo. I don't think that's particularly good. Peugeot 106 is my ideal first car. Pretty cool. What about those old Citroens with the protective... Oh, those, the cactuses. The cactuses aren't so much for protecting it against crashing into trees. It's more car park indents. Also, whatchamacallit? I forgot. Oh, hey, GIF. Ow. Well then. Preferably a rally. Ha! Good luck ensuring that. It won't happen. Here's the thing. Yeah, the C4 cactus. Citroen XM, best car ever. I kind of like the XM. It's an interesting one. But yeah, the 106 Rally, cool car. However, I'm fairly certain the insurance group is like ridiculous. I know for the 306 Rally, it's actually in the fourth highest insurance group for whatever reason. I'm not so sure about the 106 Rally, but yeah, there's no way you'll be able to insure a 1.6 car as your first car, unless you're like 19 at the time. As you'd expect, I've done this proposedly. I think there was something wrong there. Yes, the Cactus. Yeah, Cactus is a cool car. I like the Cactus. I'd probably buy a Cactus if I had to buy... If you gave me money and said you have to buy a new car for a lot today, I would actually consider the Cactus, like the... They come in decent colours. They come in like a lovely blue colour, which is very nice. They put that on the C1s nowadays. It's like some neon blue. It's pretty sweet. Or neon aqua, I guess. My god, the paintwork's bright on this thing. Quick. Get away from the sun. Stay away from the lights. There we go. That's better. 100 horsepower front wheel drive Doom. Pretty much. I've actually seen a rally in real life. It made me really happy. Citroen always had good ideas for cars. Yeah, I mean, they had some cool ones. Hi hon mi hoi. Welcome RKD to the Maserati MC12. And also my illness. How you doing? Hope you're probably doing better than I am right now. Ah, God. Isn't this the third race? I think it's the third race. This has actually been a pretty short championship. Then again, these are pretty darn quick cars. I think the next championship might be even shorter than this one. Guess who got brake pads and roadsters today? Oh boy, it still won't stop you, Mark IV Golf, because it's way too heavy, Kappa. I'm getting them replaced on Saturday. Well then, nice. Why? Was there some issue with the brake pads? I've just accepted the fact that if a car pulls out in front of me at a certain speed, I will just inevitably have to veer off to the side and probably go into a tree. I've just accepted this at this point. It's fine. I don't think even upgrading the brakes would really do anything to my car. I think the brakes are pretty terrible stock, so... It's a light car, but it's got no brakes whatsoever. When is the Nissan Silvia Top Gear lap? Probably in the JDM car episode, which I'll probably end up doing at some point. Because I always... Basically, when it comes to Top Gear laps, there's a few episodes which definitely end up happening. You also got the crew to work today's after the video drivers bulk lasered the game. Oh hey, did they send the crew to Suplex City? Anyways, yeah, it'll probably be in like the Japanese car episode or something, which will inevitably come out at some point. Has anyone seen those brakes going around on social media that cover half of the whole wheel brake motor? Yeah, I've seen those. Also, fuck yeah, nobody's replacing Chris Harris, but oh, he's the one who needed to go. I'm joking, by the way. Or I'm somewhat joking. I've never actually seen Chris Harris do everything. I've seen a few clips of him. He comes off as a complete and utter twat. So yeah. Or the Chevrolet Camaro Top Gear lap. Well, that's already happened. Did you not watch the first episode? There was a Chevrolet Camaro that went round then. That's all I'm only contracted to do that once, so... Yeah. Evans, not Harris. Fuck. Yeah, the Camaro has already happened anyways. BMW Top Gear lap. What BMW would you like to see go around the track? I'll actually tell you right now, the next few episodes, this, basically, to kick off Season 4, my idea is, Chris Harris actually gives two shits about cars. Yeah, true. I mean, Chris Evans knows some of his stuff other than the fact he bought a Ferrari with the wrong engine, which was a bit of a dumb, but there you go. But yeah, in case you're curious, the next few episodes of Top Gear are basically going to be, legend cars of the 60s, legend cars of the 70s, legend cars of the 80s, legend cars of the 90s Part 1, legend cars of the 90s Part 2, legend cars of the early 2000s, legend cars of the late 2000s. That's what is going around. Take me down to Suplex City. Dum bum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba dum dum tsh dum dum bum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum. Anyways, M3 GTR. It's not in Forza 6, I don't think. Z8 will actually go around at some point today. Today, no. Z8 will go around at some point though. Actually, I think Z8 might be in the iconic cars of the early 2000s episode. I'll have to check in a second. Where the cars are green and divas are pretty. Believe me, some of them they don't call them divas anymore. They're women now. Although I will say they are damn fine. I mean, Ferrari Testarossa. Unfortunately, that's not on my list. Although I will double check with my list. I don't think I've written it all down in stone just yet. But I will tell you the cars I've got highlighted for the 80s. I will say I can't believe I can make a wrestling reference. Yeah. Boost and F and all I'll tell you is look up Paige WWE and yeah, have fun. Because she is like, yeah. Anyways. I mean, Becky's also quite nice. Sasha Banks is also quite nice as well. You know what you should react to? This. Shameless fucking plug. Oh, hey. RKD videos. I've never watched any wrestling. It's silly and stupid, and you probably shouldn't start because you'll just get set up for huge amounts of disappointment, but still. What was that? Oh, my dog just decided to collapse. Are you okay? Good girl. Right. She's fine. I was just making sure. Don't worry, I pulled myself a couple of days ago. Indeed you did, and I reacted to it, and then that was sort of the end of the stream, and it made me very happy. I can't believe the React to stuff has actually become a thing. I thought it was like a one-time thing. Like NASCAR racing, it's cool to me. It's cool to me, I like it. Okay. Friday, I got Emile to watch one of my videos. Hey, you should feel so fucking goddamn blessed. The next superstar of YouTube watched you. No. Anyways. Dojo. What kind of dojo? Oh, Doggo. Doggo is a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. And before you say anything, she's perfectly harmless, believe you me. It's a cool dog. I like her. She's fine. She's a bit dumb, but she's fine. She's cool. She's small. She sleeps on my bed, and that makes it interesting. Also, I've never seen such a small, tiny little dog manage to stretch itself out to, like, the levels that it does. Like, it's a small dog, yet it'll just basically stretch its entire body out for no apparent reason. Is the Doge a Shiba Uno? Yes, it is indeed a I think that's how you say it anyway, Shiba Uno. Yeah, I like Shiba Unos. Yeah, that is the Doge dog. That's I think a YouTuber actually owns some of those. He's like a COD YouTuber, but still, I think he owns 2 of those. They're actually interesting dogs, those. They were originally, before World War... They're actually one of the oldest dog breeds. But they very nearly went extinct in World War II just because of food shortages and diseases and so on, so yeah. And now they're actually quite rare, although they are starting to come back. I honestly want a German Shepherd or a Doberman Pinscher. Something that looks intimidating, but the spine of a fucking jellyfish. Yeah, basically. Those dogs are always the best. Although you do, like... You need something that could, like, genuinely defend you if it needed to, but, well, then that is a soft sack of softness. Hey, Emile does sleep with a bitch. A lamoa. I can't read that link, Ludo, but what is it? Wait, can you click moderator links? I don't know. I know YouTube doesn't like links. I think you can click them from mods, though. How common are Huskies over there? I don't know, actually. Relatively, the most common sort of dogs over here are, well, Staffies and Labradors, probably Rottweilers as well. Oh, Yorkshire Terriers are quite common, but Huskies, I'm seeing a fair few Huskies. Most people who own Huskies, though, like, own, like, a lot of Huskies. Like, usually they'll have quite a few, so, yeah. Excuse me. Anyways. You've seen a couple. Yeah, you've seen them about every time. I don't know, I'm not a huge, what's the word? I'm not a huge knower of dog breeds. Like, I know a few breeds, but not too many. I'm not one of these people who can spot a dog from like a mile away and tell you exactly what sort of dog it is, but, yeah. I doubt there are many huskies out of Alaska. I'm sure there's some people like the idea of huskies. They're ridiculously expensive, though. Yorkshire Terriers are popular. Yeah, basically. I still want a Shiba Inu because they're cute as fuck. Yeah, they're quite expensive, though. I do know that much. Okay, anyways, I'm actually kind of curious. I've got to check this now. Oh, by the way, 27,780 credits. We got a 10% discount on transmission driveline upgrades. I mean, what do you expect? That's basically the norm at this point. Right. Also, final race is Sunset Peninsula Infield Reverse, I believe. Okay. So for the iconic cars of the 80s, these are the ones I have penciled in. BMW M1, the Ford RS200, the Ford Sierra Cosworth, the Buick Regal GNX, the Ferrari F40, the 88 BMW M5, and the Toyota MR2 Supercharged AW11. To be fair, the Testarossa would probably fit on there. If I have any space for the Testarossa, I will probably throw it on there. As you know, I think the Testarossa in Forza is technically a 90s car. And believe me, the 90s cars were already ridiculously hard to shortlist anyway, so... yeah. I like Huskies. Huskies are cool. I would love Huskies. I'm playing Skyrim, sorry for being quiet. No problem at all, Alpine. Again, these streams are basically just meant for you to relax, chill, and do whatever. It's fine. Kill me and burn my body. I would do, but, I mean... If you want to pay for my travel tunnel cost now. Channel tunnel, not travel tunnel. What the fuck am I thinking? Anyway, so, yeah, it is reverse, okay. I was right. I am right every now and again, I promise. Occasionally, I can be right. Sorry, I just really needed a drink. I apologise again. What's Emile's worst fear? Getting whatever the hell I've got right now. I hate having a sore throat and, like, death. And what happened to Daniel? I have no idea. I don't know, I think Daniel's just in a thing now where he comes for like an hour, spouts memes and dies, which is fair enough. Looking in a mirror. Ha ha ha. Here we go. Okay, so I do have to admit I'm not a huge fan of Sunset in reverse, but it still isn't a particularly hard or bad track. But I mean, if you mean actual fear, I don't like heights. I don't like social interactions. I guess they're fears of sorts. I don't know. I don't mind doing this over the internet because none of you fuckers can hear me, but let's put it this way, if it's like my first time within a group or first time speaking to someone, I am terrible. Like, absolutely god-awful. As soon as I manage to settle down within a group, though. Will it roll? Oh, wait, it's Forza 2. Exactamundo. You've got the thing. Ripperoni and pepperoni, Daniel. Yes. Don't say pepperoni, it's going to make me really want a pizza, and the only pizzas we have at the moment are crap. And I don't have any money for takeout pizza, so Lamoa. You just have to deal with bread. Because I am bread. A Fiat Multipla would be scared of seeing itself, but a Fiat Multi... Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Same here, mate. We're what? Looking in a mirror. Oh, social interactions. Yeah, it's not good. Pepperoni? Yeah, pepperonis. Ripperonis and pepperonis. Have you not, is that not a... It's a term. You hear it occasionally. Ah! I'm gonna go watch Top Gear now. Bye. Bye. Thank you for coming out. First time with someone I knew is chaos for me. Yeah. Literally the same way. Ludo, don't worry about it. So many mods. There's about 9 of them. They occasionally pop in every now and again. Most of the time it's just Discord guys that are mods. Although Boosted Ethanol is not a Discord guy. Die quietly. I wish I could. Oh god, my throat started making like a whistly noise now. I love it how I started off this episode like with my voice being relatively okay, and now it's just gone to utter hell. Ah. Oh god, I hate when it makes the whistly noise. Like, this actually happened. I'm the constant mod. Yeah, basically. He's the consistent one. On other mods are just guys who come in occasionally when things aren't quite the way they expected them to be. Forza 6, what about it? Nasty. Hello, Jeff. It's been a while, buddy. It's been a while. In fact, it's been such a while, I think I've managed to race many cars since the last time we saw each other. I have a Maserati now. Yeah, I'm the useless guy from Discord. No, you're the French guy from Discord. You're not useless. Although you are French, so I guess you can misstrew that as both ways. Hardy-dardy-da. My god, I apologise. Good day to you, sir. I'm very ill. You can probably tell. Just by the sound of my wonderful voice. Emile, have you ever had surgery? No, I have not. I've been put under anaesthetic a few times. I had to have some teeth taken out once. They've grown back since, by the way. They're fine. I have a perfect set of teeth. But yeah. I had to have them sucked out of my mouth at some point. Also, I have also fell on my chin quite a few times, but I don't think I needed stitches or anything like that. There's just a hell of a lot of scarring underneath my chin now, but you can't see it. It sounds like puberty, haha. Yeah, it's the scar thing, you can't actually see it anymore, partly because it's like well underneath my chin and you actually know you need to be looking for it to see it. And as well as that, I've actually I have a full set of hair covering it all now, so it's fine. So yeah. I'm getting my teeth ripped out of my face today. Oh boy, that sounds fun. Why? What is it? I assume it... Oh, Friday. The Crimson Chin, yes. I'm assuming that's... I've never been stitched. I don't think I have either. I've come close a few times, but I've never really had to have surgery or anything. I am perfectly fine. Oh, God. And also, it's the NHS over here. Do you really think I'd want surgery with the NHS? Have you seen the NHS? It's not a good sign. I got myself in the shin with a machete last year. How the hell did you manage to get yourself in the shin with a machete? Was it some really bad Halloween sketch that went bad? Only time I went in hospital for me was an asthma crisis. Actual hospital. I don't think I've been, like, ever rushed to actual hospital before. I don't think so. I got rushed to A&E once, and that's because I basically almost broke my wisdom teeth demolition. Oh, I get it. Oh, they're growing sideways into your other teeth? Damn, that sounds quite painful. Yeah, I did have to go rush to A&E once because basically my foot had seized up quite badly, but other than that, no, I didn't require any surgery or anything. I thought it was broken for a second, but no, I didn't break anything in it. And basically what happened is we was playing some form of sports in school, and basically a guy stopped in front of me, and I was not expecting him to stop, and he must have had his heel out or something. I guess it's just the way my foot collided with his heel. It basically was like to death, which was not good. Chomping wood at camp and the blade jumped off the log. Oh. I'm kind of surprised that was... Oh, camp. Wait, do you mean like a school, like camp holiday, or do you mean like a camping holiday where like you go into the woods with a tent or something like that? I don't know. I broke my collarbone in 8th grade, and I punched the guy in the face who did it with the arm I broke, so it made it worse. Oh, because smart. Yeah, that sounds, yeah. Yes, thankfully I've never broken a bone, I've never been stung by a wasp, I've never needed to... Again, I've had some teeth removed again, they were baby teeth though, so it doesn't really matter anymore. I should go to a dentist someday with my wisdom teeth checked. I think mine might be growing in, I'm not sure. Oh, like a cabin in the woods, okay. That sounds like my idea of hell. I hate any holiday that, like, involves me being not particularly close to a shop. He's saying he's camp, haha. I mean, I barely feel them and never had any problems with them. Yeah, same. I think the dentist last time said my mouth was fine. There was a few things where it was like, hey, you need to do this. And it's like, oh, but I don't want to do this. And I think that was like 3 years ago, so. Anyways, we're across the line, which is lovely jubbly. Would you ever do a stream with friends? I've tried doing a stream with friends before. It didn't really work out, unfortunately. But, yeah, I've done a couple of streams where I, like, collaborate with some people in the stream. Also, Break Upgrade. Hello. Yeah, I've done some like stream stuff with other people. Anyways, we get 32,000 credits for finishing that. I got stung by a yellow jacket on the back of my heel when I was a kid. It gave me a pretty bad fear of bees for a while. I've never been stung. Anyways, of course, our prize car is, well, the most amazing, electrifying concept car in all of the world. This is the Chrysler ME412 concept car. Very big shame that never really came to fruition. But there you go. Anyways, friends, that is it for this episode of the Forza Motorsport 2 Let's Play. In the next episode, we're going to take a look at the 20th Century Supercar Invitational, so join me for that. Anyways, friends, I want to thank you all very much for watching. Mine has been the real Emile. Until next time, farewell.